Hey, what's going on people? It's SGZ here from the SpartanGameZone, and I'm making this video in memory of a gun that was a memento to the past before Gearbox decided it was nerf or nothing. I'll be explaining what happened to this particular legendary, why it still leaves a sour taste in my mouth. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one, and do let me know in the comments of any other guns that were done dirty, and let's crack into it. So the weapon I'm referring to has to be the Crossroad, but everyone seems to refer to it as the Crossroads, so we'll do that. It's a unique elemental weapon manufactured by Hyperion, which at launch fired 4 projectiles in a 6-round burst. It would sit atop the SMG pile alongside the Cutsman for a whole 5 weeks before things changed for the worst. This gun was my favourite, my go-to, but man, that was 3 years ago. That memory is but a flickering light in the dark, empty chasm that is my mind. It did things like this, absolutely crazy, out of this world amounts of damage. Or at least that's how I remember it. It was so long ago. That was before Gearbox did the unthinkable. While it was asleep, someone from HR snuck into its apartment and kidnapped one of its projectiles for ransom. That ransom was never paid, and so it struggles to this day with only 3 projectiles and a gaping hole in its heart. That gaping hole is responsible for its heavily reduced accuracy, and now without that missing projectile, it's lacking damage. That nerf transformed this SMG into a weapon that not only feels bad to use, but struggled to deal any decent damage. Today it's received a 50% increase to that damage, but that was over 18 months later. Far too little and too late, so much so that some players will never have experienced how it used to be. With SMGs as powerful as they are now, the Crossroads needed a much bigger buff, and it sits today on the complete opposite end of the pecking order that it started on. Its damage nerf wasn't a big one, but including those accuracy and handling nerfs too really suffocated all the fun out of this gun, and it still resonates today. If you played at launch, you will know what I mean. Early nerfs are never a good thing, and this one was brutal. I still can't justify it considering the Cutsman wasn't even nerfed as hard as it was, and was still the top SMG in the game afterwards. The fact that every DLC brought new weapons which dropped it down the ranks just adds salt to the wound, and not the kind Krieg likes. After Mayhem 2.0, I thought the redemption arc was finally coming full circle with the buffs each and every week, but when it finally was buffed, I was even more disappointed because it didn't even come close to what it needed. Talk about top 10 anime betrayals, but not anime. Maybe in an alternate universe it's living its best life, and to move forward with mine, I just have to believe that. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned about the sad history of the Crossroads. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.